Hey, what's up everyone? Crazy King here, and I'm here with another tutorial kind of tips, advice video. One sec, I need my mic closer to me. Okay, sorry about that. Just realized it was kind of far away from me. This video is going to be tips and advice for factions, such as our server. If you're in a faction on our server, you might want to pay attention in this video. So, let's get over here, and the reason I'm doing this is to show you the first thing that I recommend a faction having is a little bit of transportation if you're spread out across a large area. I don't know why I'm doing hand gestures, not like you can see me. Um, but rail tracks is a helpful thing. Transportation, if you cover a large amount of area for your faction, then if you don't feel like walking, or if you have fly, then get some power rails and some rail tracks down, and start your transportation. Another thing that's good for faction is a infinite water supply, such as this well. I just recommend 2x2. It can really be 2x2 or bigger. All you really need is a water bucket, but I threw in the items that I used to also build the well. Just a little like 2x2 hole with some water in it will do. It's just if you want to make it look nicer, then you can make your own like little well. Um, all factions need like a city wall. If it's like a hardcore raiding server like ours, then I recommend having like obsidian wall. But and I do not recommend having it just like 2.5 blocks high. You want to protect yourself as much as you can, and that's just an example. But I use these three for this little mini wall, for example, that I'm showing you. All factions should have like a brewing area. These are all the items I used to make this building. Again, you really don't need to make any of this, like the buildings that I'm going to show you. It's just to give you an idea of like, you probably want to make like a room. And doors, if you claim your area, people can't open your doors, so you want to have doors to everything. You'll need a cauldron, brewing stand, and water buckets. The water buckets because you want to keep your cauldrons filled all the time so you can resupply your bottles for water. And then just really, I know this is really ugly. If you put in some time, you can make it look really good, but just a ton of brewing stands and a ton of cauldrons is really all you need. All factions should have another portal, really. The faction I'm in, the Imperials, we have one and we use it for transportation throughout the server. Because, like, if you walk just a few nether bricks or nether blocks, it's like 16 Minecraft blocks or something like that. I don't know. But you'll need the obsidian and flint and steel to start it up. Okay, I don't have a spawner. Actually, hang on. Yes, crazy things. Wrong one. Okay, whatever. Um, Imagine that's a spawner, and I do not recommend this area of size, but factions should have animal farms, cows, sheep, pigs, and chickens. I definitely recommend animal farms. They help a ton with supplies and food. um, I think all factions should have a public mine for everybody to be mining in. I just built like a little structure to show like the mine. It's over here. Um, the minecart's all the way down here because I did this earlier for my channel, but I didn't give as much as I'm giving here. But I recommend at least 2 blocks wide. It could be wider, but at least this. And I do one side with walking and one for rail tracks. Like the walking side can start off different tunnels if they want to the sides, and the rail tracks just to get top to bottom really fast. And it's just really helpful. And you want to have the power rails every now and then so you can get up the hill. But there it is. These are the items I used to build this little structure, and then for the rail cart, you want those. And then I just like to keep it clean, so I use clean stone and then stairs. um, all factions should have an enchanting room. Again, you don't really need a huge like a building, to just show it. Just you need your bookshelves and an enchantment table. And I threw in a glowstone because I lit mine up also. These are the things I used to build this little structure. Um, The reason why I close this off is to give you a better chance of level 30 enchantment. With the new update, I guess the the new 50 is 30, because the highest that you can enchant is 30. But the basic surrounding for enchantment table, and I put this one here because you block the bookshelves if you walk in, so really you're just taking away two. But you can still reach from back here and you can still get access to it, and you have a better chance that way. um, all factions need a road. I just use stone slabs and cobblestone for this one. Um, there is an infinite ideas. There are infinite ideas for good roads and the factions. It's not really needed. It's just to make it look better if you want to make your faction look a lot better. Um, in the area where you have your faction home set, I recommend that all factions should have like a rules board and maybe like a member list and member roles. You can use any block that you want. I'd prefer wool, and then just fence for the post, and then the signs for whatever you want to post. And I actually have that on my faction too. I really have all these. That's how I thought of all these. Um, all factions should have a monster spawner. I don't know if your server might have spawners or not, but ours do. So I'll go ahead and throw this in. Oh, I'm sorry. My throat is drying up. Um, but we prefer to make ours out of obsidian because the majority is underground, and all the underground stuff is usually important, and we don't want it blown up, so we make it out of obsidian. But you want it the length of a normal water source block would flow, so it wouldn't flow off the edge. And if you're like us and you're gonna make iron golems, or really you can just lower this one and sit there AFK. They'll die from the lava. And they use signs to hold up the lava. Just place the signs on top of one another to hold it up. So you don't need. Imagine that's a spawner. It's one off the wall, by the way, and halfway up. This is kind of like an amateur little build of a cobblestone generator, but this is what that is. I'll show you the underneath. I prefer to cover it up just for looks and also so I don't fall into that little lava source. But if you want to stay safe from that, from the lava, then just destroy that so your block doesn't fall in there, and then you can open it back up. And you have your cobblestone, close it again so you're safe, and there you go. And again, I prefer to cover it up, not that. Well, you get the point. But piston, lever, don't know what that's there. Water source, if you want to cover it, a slab, and then a lava bucket. Again, on the size, like the animal farm, I don't prefer or recommend this size, but this just to give you the idea. All factions need farms. I put water underneath the slabs to save room and so that they can grow, and so you don't walk on them. But all factions deserve to have farms. Whether it's wheat, melons, or pumpkins, you need them all. They're all very helpful. This idea I had for a tree farm, um, you build a kind of like slabs around an area where you plant the trees so you know where to plant them. And then I use 3 blocks to space them out. 2 works, but you get more variety of trees if you use 3. And you don't really need lighting, but I threw in like a little lamp post right here. Slabs, whatever you're gonna make the walkway out of, and then any kind of sapling that you want. Oh, my throat is hurting. um, all factions need lighting. Oh my gosh, that's getting annoying. My throat. Um, there's infinite. I don't know why I say infinite. I never say infinite. I just started using it in this video. You, there's countless ideas for lighting. These are just a few that I see around the server. Just do whatever you think is best for your faction. But these are basic things. Do you just want to light everything up? And if you have the city wall and you light everything up in your faction, then that means no mobs, which is the safest. And then finally, you want decoration in your faction to make it look good. Leaves are good decoration. Flowers, vines, lily pads if you have like little ponds. Even cobweb if you want like a like a dark, mysterious faction. I don't know. Lava is actually a really good decoration. So is water. Paintings, buttons on the side of buildings is good. Trapdoors, wool. Maybe you want to make like a flag or something. I use trees also as a decoration. You don't necessarily need them just for supplies. And then signs to maybe point your way in a direction. Um, but that's basically it. I'm sure I'll remember something as soon as I finish this that I forgot to put in this video, but these are the majority of the ideas. I hope that you guys like it, and I hope that this helps. And I hope to see you all on our server. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.